Alright, so what's up guys, Peter here back with another video. You guys are probably wondering where have I been. It's probably been like 1, maybe even 2 weeks for some of you guys. If you've been following me on Twitter, you probably know what happened. But basically, not last week, but the week before that, YouTube started breaking. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of stuff about YouTube, but basically the sub boxes started breaking, notifications weren't going out, and I still did upload a lot during that week. I actually just left some of the videos up, so you guys may not have known I've even uploaded. Maybe you guys haven't even seen a video from me in like 1 or 2 weeks, but the week before last week I uploaded a lot and I just left them up even though YouTube was breaking a lot. And then last week it started to get really bad. The thing is, I actually uploaded Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, and YouTube just wasn't working, so you guys never knew I even uploaded, and I had to take those videos down. I'll re-upload them later, but basically I've been here, and then after that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take a break. I needed a break anyway, and I was just like, I'll just wait for YouTube to work. So I'm pretty sure it's working now, so sorry if you guys haven't seen a video from me. But we got a lot of news in the 2K community. I haven't really posted any like news. I wouldn't really call this too much of a news video, but I did post a video I think a couple weeks ago about how 2K is probably gonna come out with a new patch because they know their game is starting to die down, and that's exactly what they did. I don't know if they saw that video or not, but it looks like we're gonna get patch 12 very soon. In case you guys did not already know, this could mean huge changes for 2K, and if 2K does what we think they might do, we might be seeing on the 2s 2 guards, 2 small forwards, something like that, and then on the 3s 3 guards, because they might be ruining centers. We're not exactly sure yet, but let's get right into it. LD basically tweeted out saying, oh yeah, we're listening to what the community has to say about gameplay and we're looking to make some changes. That's basically what he said, and of course they got a lot of responses. There's so many things that people want changed in the game. Now of those things, there's some things that just they're not going to change, either because they just don't want to, they just won't consider it, but there are some other things that they will consider changing. The first thing was the steals. Now, the steals in this game, especially now that people are making a lot more lockdowns, have been starting to get ruined. And the first poll put out by Mike Wang, like the leading gameplay developer, something like that, he put out, do you want to increase the steal or decrease the steal success in NBA 2K17. Now, the poll ended up 50-50. It looks like no still won, so probably just rounded. But they might put out another poll just because it's so close. They might specify, I'm going to talk more about that later. They're probably going to specify like what specifically they'd be doing to the steals, and that might just increase the margin. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if people just have a general idea, okay, they're decreasing steal success, what exactly does that mean? What is it contingent upon? Your ball control, how fast you're spamming, like something like that. There's a lot of different ways they can do that. So a lot of you guys might be wondering why I voted yes. Just a few things to keep in mind. My player is a playmaker, so I like to dribble. I'm not like all those playmakers. Like, I don't have to dribble that much. I don't choose to dribble that much unless I'm just messing around. So I usually just do 1 or 2 quick moves and then just like whatever, right? A lot of people just like dribble till their fatigue goes out, stuff like that. Now, I voted yes because the steals in this game aren't really about skill. And remember at the beginning of the year, 2K was like, okay, we're gonna increase the skill gap this year. We're gonna put these like aiming jump shots in. You're gonna have to swipe your stick to steal. You're gonna do all this stuff. And the thing is, when they started to realize that, a lot of the people that took the game seriously stopped playing it, and a lot of new people started playing 2K. It wasn't about skill. They wanted to cater to all of the Christmas noobs. That's when they started to do that. And all of those tweets that were about skill, like that they were tweeting out at the beginning of the year, they deleted actually. And then remember, that was when I started making those videos on like 55s getting greens and stuff like that. But anyway, all these lockdowns, they don't have to use skill. All they have to do is go to my career, spam extra square. I'm just gonna say square for this video because, you know, X might confuse some people on PS4 because there's also an X on PS4. So they just go to my career, spam square, they get Hall of Fame pickpocket, then they go to the park, do the exact same thing, spam square, and they'll get steals on playmakers that have not necessarily low fatigue, that have max playmakings, not even spamming that much. That's my experience, and you guys know that you can actually swipe the right stick to steal this year. It requires more skill, and I think that the more you press square, the more your chances decrease of you getting the steal, because that requires basically no skill. I think they should keep the chances the same with you swiping the stick, but if you spam that as well, you'll have at least chance, because that's more skill right there, and that's what the stick was intended for. Now, the thing I also think should happen is that the lower ball control you have, the more likely you're going to lose the ball. Ball control barely means anything in this game besides like your ability to speed boost and stuff. And if somebody has a 92 ball control, I don't think they should be able to get ripped up as easily as somebody with like a 40 ball control. Now, you guys are like, okay, that's going to ruin centers, and 2K might actually end up doing that. I'm going to talk more about that later. But like all of these centers that get ripped up, they like go up for a rebound and then they lose the ball because they just go back down. That's because people spam. I don't really see people like centers going up for a rebound and then getting it stolen to somebody pressing square once or somebody pressing the stick once. It's usually just spamming, so I don't think that would ruin centers. Now, I don't actually think 2K is going to do this because they don't know exactly what they're doing when it comes to this. That pull is 50-50, but this is the thing. If they just straight up decrease the sliders, that could completely ruin lockdown defenders, because lockdown defenders, I don't think they can really speed boost, so they don't really have an advantage there. They can shoot, but everybody can shoot in this game. The only advantage they really have is the steals. So if they just completely decrease the steals and like stuff like that, lockdown defenders are going to be ruined. And you guys know before, like I said, there's so many archetypes that 2K likes to ruin. It might be the lockdown defender's turn. Now, this is the thing. If they, I guess, do the whole ball control thing, but don't also nerf like the spamming, that's going to be a rip for sharpshooters, actually, because you guys know speed boosting sharpshooters dribble like playmakers. They don't dribble as much, but obviously they don't have enough fatigue, but they will dribble to get their shot. That's not what they were intended for, but 2K just kept them to the game. And people are just gonna start spamming on the sharpshooters because they have a lower ball control, and that there's not gonna be a point of having that speed boosting sharpshooter if every single time you get the ball you can just get the ball spammed on you. Somebody can just spam square and you'll lose the ball every time. So that's a huge I don't know, 2K has to do this right if they don't want to ruin archetypes. So let me know in the comments what you think they should do with like the whole steal system. Not just yes, I want them to decrease steals, or no, just say okay, I like the idea of like the ball control thing, or I like the idea of like reducing spamming, because spamming is, in my opinion, the biggest problem with steals right now. I think we could either get patch 12 very soon, like maybe even this weekend, with just the steal thing, maybe some other bug fixes, or maybe another pull, or they could wait a couple more weeks and make it a big patch with a lot of gameplay changes like LD was saying. So also let me know what some more of those gameplay changes you guys would want. Now, in my opinion, I don't think the park event system is really going to work, because at this point of the year, we don't really have any park events that we really like. Stage is there on the like weekdays. That's kind of like, okay, we like that, but we don't really like it that much, because stage can only get so fun. High rollers, people love that. That's maybe once every 3 weeks. Mountain Dew, people used to like that, but now it's all about boosting. Like everybody that wins is boosting. They're not doing anything about it. It's just getting completely washed out. And other than that, you know, we gave up on Park After Dark. Pretty much the only thing we have left is high rollers, and I think they need to add something new, whether it's a rec center. You know, we've been saying a lot about that, but I mean, I don't know, they have to do something about this whole park event system, because park's just gonna stay boring. Obviously, if the gameplay is better, that will help the game. People want to play it more, but there's only so much they can do with the gameplay at this point in the year. I think they really should add something new, or just maybe have high rollers every week, or just do something like that with the park event system. The thing is, this is the time to speak up. This is the time, like I said in that other video, if they really want to go through with this patch, just tweet at LD, tweet at Ronnie, tweet at any of them some good ideas. You know, there's some good ideas that maybe they haven't thought about before. They'll usually reply to something like that, other than, oh, fix the server, stuff like that. I'm not gonna even talk about the servers that much in this video, but hopefully they do the right thing with the steals, don't ruin any archetypes like that. Maybe some other gameplay fixes. To be honest, I haven't really played 2K in I think like 3 weeks, so I'm gonna start playing a lot more. Gonna get some good gameplays for you guys, maybe do some challenges, and also I'm going to be streaming a lot more, so look out for that. Make sure you guys have those notifications on. But we're back with the daily uploads, so stay tuned for those. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button down below, see if we can hit 500 likes. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
so